Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Player Career Mode here on FC24. It's Copa del Rey final time against Atletico Madrid. We've won the Polish division and the Austrian division. Mind blanked for a moment. We've won the Austrian Cup. Can we add a fourth winner's medal to our collection? Copa del Rey, hopefully on the way today. Atletico Madrid are opponents. Earlier on this season, we've played them in the league. And we, well, didn't lose because Real Madrid is the only game we've lost so far this season. So we know that much. But was it a positive? It was a 2-0 win against Atletico Madrid in the league. And it's presumably a neutral ground. It's the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu. Yeah, I might know who plays there regularly. So I'm hoping to add to our tally. Finishing off after the Copa del Rey final. Actually, we've had the next round of the Europa League drawn. It's Atalanta, then Almeria. Not Almeria, then Barcelona. That will be in the next one. And we'll have Atletico Madrid again in that next episode. So Atalanta, Atleti, and Almeria in today's episode before Atalanta, Barcelona, and Atleti in tomorrow's. Yeah, it's going to be quite the couple of episodes. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying, of course. I very much appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel with the notification bell ticked and you won't miss any further episodes. Today, we're dedicating this entire episode to Brad, who's been outrageously generous on stream as we record this. So this whole episode is dedicated to you, Brad. Thank you very much. And thank you to those of you that repeatedly continue to leave your comments in the comment section down below. Very much appreciate you as well. And of course, the 3 names will be back as of tomorrow's episode. But will they be back as we celebrate a 4th trophy in our career? We'll find out in game 1. Here we go. 55% possession they want. Avoid losing the game. Well, yeah, it's a cup final. Atleti's starting lineup, because I know you'd be curious to know it at this standard. Jan Oblak, although down to 88 rated, probably quite old now, actually, in footballing terms, at this stage in Season 6. Jed Spence, Luca Hernandez, Gabriel, and Santiago Mourinho at left centre back, with Patreon player Justin Barrett at left wing back, so playing a 5-back formation. Then it's Lewis Miley, Newcastle youngster at CDM, 80 rated, Fabio Moretti, and Elif Elmas in midfield. Then Adam Hlojek alongside Joao Felix. All right, on the bench, Carlos Martin, Nico Meyer, Soyuncu, Sebastian Aller, Malik Tillman, Leandro Morgala, and Javi Velázquez. Okay, they are good. This is not necessarily the ground that we're used to playing in, but you can't get much bigger than the Santiago Bernabeu on the planet, let alone in Spain. So quite the cauldron and atmosphere here for this cup final, but hopefully it's an atmosphere that sees us win the game. We can give the blue and white half the opportunity to cheer more so than the red and white half. Zakarian passed it straight to Moretti. What a great start, sir. Hopefully the rest of the game is better than that. Loidis, Zakarian, Takefusa Kubo. Oh, it's poor again. Takefusa. This used to be your home ground, former Real Madrid player. But at the minute, he's absolutely showing the biggest amount of nerves for this cup final. Shouldn't be nervous, mate. This is your bread and butter. He's one of the best players we have in the league, let alone at the club. Corner Atletico Madrid in the 17th minute. Moretti to take it short by the looks of things. He does indeed. Cross could come in, it does. Bramer away. I'm going to try and knock this to a teammate. Zakarian finds Curtis Jones and we will bring it forward. Play it down the line, play it down the line! It's fine, we've still got it. Now play it down the line. It's all right. I'll call for it here. Flick it around the corner. It's Kubo. Can he be better this time? Yes. Turientes to me. Can I find the man in the middle there? No! Maybe I'm bottling it, but I don't feel like I was nervous there. That was just, unfortunately, a poor pass. Parisi intercepts. Maya will give you perhaps extended highlights of this Copa del Rey final. because of the nature of the game. Zakarian getting down the line here. A call for the cross. It's decent. Luka Hernandez heads away. Adam Hložek will complete the clearance. In fact, he's ruined the clearance. We've still got possession now. Vanderson, Takefusa Kubo. Play me. No, Mourinho gets in the way. Can I win it back? I think I did it fairly. I did. Torrientes to me. On my left. Past the post. Atletico building. Slowly but surely. The 5-back is going to be difficult to play against because they're going to have the width. And then they've got enough attacking quality in there to have numerous options as well when they get a bit more central. Elmas with the switch. It's not quite gone well. Zakarian flicks away. I'll get it to Curtis Jones and potentially a counter-attack is on here. Curtis goes the wrong way, really. I didn't want to call for it unnecessarily in case I brought on a poor pass. That's a great ball to me. Gabriel is closing me down. Gabriel can't get to me. Oh, thought I had a bit more space than that. Torrientes tries to find me and can't. And Atleti will break now. Adam Hložek, they're going backwards and keeping it slow in the build-up then. But keeping possession. 5 minutes to go in this first half. It's been a tense affair so far. Not many chances on goal. I've arguably come the closest with my effort that went wide. Now that's probably the closest either side have come to a goal. Followed swiftly by that effort. And Parisi can't keep it in. It's an Atletico Madrid corner. Please get rid of it, gents. For the love of God, please get rid of it. Zakarian wins the header. Elmas quickly, first time to Moretti. Shakes off one player. Going to back heel or work it back to a teammate. So Felix delivers towards the back post. It's, oh, well. Controversial from the referee to blow the whistle when the Atleti man on the edge of the box was about to bring that down. But we get away with it. It will be 0-0 at half-time, which of late has been a familiar scoreline. Only 40% possession shows how little we've had to do in that game. I've had the one effort that flashed wide in terms of the match facts. 2 shots each. I say extended highlights, but there's not been that much to bring to you. But it has been pretty constant with the flow of action from half to half. Big second half, boys. There's a winner's medal in this for us here. Corner for Atletico Madrid. Moretti to take. 5 minutes into the second half. Delivery is not great. Half cleared away. Elmas down to Moretti and blocked. That's not great by Kubo. And Lewis Miley could wind up here. He did. He wound up and he let fly and he didn't even make contact with the ball. Elmas has won it back. Here's Miley again. Joao Felix blocked well by Bremer. It falls to Adam Hložek. Please just block anything that comes in. Jed Spence, his cross is blocked. Hložek with a fancy flick. Now Lewis Miley winds up. And it is all Atletico Madrid at the beginning of this second half. Chances coming quickly. Thankfully, Alex Ramiro stands firm thus far. Plenty of 0-0 draws of late. As we mentioned, we want to ensure that we win this one. But it's not been straightforward. It's been the most difficult game we've had as a team for a few games. A few episodes even. But maybe, just maybe. There's a win in it for us. Shot on target, but comfortable for the keeper is an understatement. Less than half an hour to go. There's a win in it for us if we can get it, but Atleti look the more likely at this stage. Takefusa Kubo had to go back to Vanderson because you could see the Atleti line step and there was no room for me to get in behind. Takefusa Kubo flicks it, but Mourinho intercepts. I've got it back again via a teammate, and Zakarian will find Torrientes. The offensive line is just so steppy. Find an assist, Ches. No, ref. He's hurt. He's up. He's fine. I'm going to try and get it back if I can. Their backline just steps, and I haven't been prepared for that offside trap on a couple of occasions, and it's caught us out. 15 to go here. Extra time looming in this Copa del Rey final. Free kick lofted and brought down. Cleared. Parisi. Sert Demir off the bench. Finds me. I take it past one, but find Jed Spence in the way. Try and get there to take off Luka Hernandez again, but Gabriel finds Lewis Miley in the middle. 8 minutes to go between us and an extra 30. Miley driving on. Options left, options right. Left here is Barrett. Barrett into the middle. And it's going to be 1-0 Atleti in the 85th minute. Justin Barrett, the Patreon player, finds the man in the middle. And it's 1-0 to Atletico Madrid with just moments remaining in the game. It will be the first final we've lost, I think, in this save. Right. Bugger. Adam Hlozek gives them a late lead that surely will see them now win the fixture. It would be a hell of a comeback if we pull it off now. Mourinho and Barrett. Back to Mourinho. Time's gone. Oh, if I could have intercepted that, though, maybe something could have happened. It's a Copa del Rey final defeat. No fourth piece of silverware for us in our career thus far. The first time we've reached a final and not won it. It's only the second time we've reached a final, to be fair, so I'm 1 from 2 so far. 50-50 in the win-loss stakes after winning the Austrian Cup last season with Salzburg. We lose the Copa del Rey with Real Sociedad, and Atletico Madrid will lift the trophy. Patreon player getting an assist as well, coming back to bite me, but that's why you guys want to be in the saves, to have an impact in the content. And Justin has had an impact there, most certainly. Gabriel, their captain for the day, will lift the Copa del Rey trophy. It's only fair that we watch them and give them credit for doing so. They've beaten us, they've lifted the trophy, and that hopefully will only fuel the fire to spur us on to win La Liga. And hopefully the Europa League as well. It is 2 European competition we head next for the first leg against Atalanta in the quarterfinals of Europe. We wanted to dedicate that to you, Brad. I hope you're an Atletico Madrid fan. Onto the subs bench with none of my objectives assured and with a little bit of a gap to the game against Atalanta midweek. I might not make it into the starting lineup. I hope I will. And from there we should do, but it might be only just. It is only just, but just is good enough. With the extended highlights of the Copa del Rey game, this will probably be the only game of the remainder of the episode. So let's give ourselves a solid start, shall we? Actually, just double check kits there. That should be okay. But we'll play in the full white alternate kit just in case. Right. Out of 1 cup at the final stage. Let's get ourselves a strong first leg victory away from home against Atalanta and get ourselves through to the next round of another cup. Or at least a great head start in doing so before tomorrow's second leg. Avoid losing the match. Yeah, if only that had worked in the last bloody game. Atalanta, do they have a decent team or is their side very much beatable? Arnau Tenas in goal is a goalkeeper I don't recall ever coming up against before. Lurk Bade at centre-back alongside Jakub Kivior and Linus Gechter. Prestiani on the right, 84. Can't say as I've played against him before either. At least I don't know the name or recognise the name. Fagioli's very good at 87. Matt O'Reilly at 83. Rodrigo Riquelme's played against us previously and been very good. He's on the left-hand side for them. Mason Mount at 84. It's not grown that well, Mason Mount, in Season 6. In the cam role, Scamacca and Iker Bravo in the front two for them. We've played against Atalanta in Europe before for another club. We've played against Atalanta domestically when we were at Genoa briefly. So they're a side we are familiar with. It's a ground we've played at numerous times before. And hopefully it's a ground we will win at again. Oh, he's got options here. And Vanderson plays that in. I call for the ball. Lloydis will find me. I should have played the extra pass. Oh, that's on me. I'm trying to open it up here for Curtis Jones if I can by out-muscling the defenders out of the way. I should have squared that. I got greedy. You can understand why, being of the quality that we are and having the talent that we do. That's a foul. I'm not taking the free kick. I'm heartbroken. Zakarian to score the goal. Maybe. Oh, both posts and in. My heart is mended. Wow. So carry on with the free kick. One post, keeper's fingertips, other post over the line. It might have been actually the keeper's fingertips that added the spin on it and the angle to actually send it back in. That might have been going post and out. Keeper's crunched himself against the post there. Might have gone down as an own goal. It has. Tenas scores an own goal and we lead by a 1-0 in the Europa League quarter-final first leg. Parisi. Oh, dinked to me. I wasn't ready for that. Fagioli was, though. Scamacca. Intercepted. Curtis Jones does well. Parisi. It's fine. Don't mind playing it about a bit if it means we keep possession. I'm actually taking the piss a little bit with these little intricate passes. Quite tiki-taka, that. Palacios with options. Here's Loidis. Play me. It's not great from Takefusa Kubo. You want them to play... And I say this countless amounts of times, you want them to play a through ball at pace that you can run onto. You don't want it to feet in that situation. You want to break beyond the line and get it into your feet. Break beyond the line and have it ahead of you, not into your feet. I have countless times called for a through ball and got it to feet like that, and it kills the whole flow of the move and, in general, the move in total, which has happened again there, unfortunately. Loidis wins that back, and with just 20 minutes to go here, our lead is still intact, but we've lost possession in our own penalty area. Thankfully, Palacios is back there to take the ball away from Mason Mount. Otherwise, that was 1-1. Palacios, Kubo, Loidis. Counter-attack is on here. Seem rather reluctant to actually get the ball forward. Vanderson could have been played in on a couple of occasions there. Parisi nods that back, but he's nodded it only to Gianluca Scamacca. And we're doing seemingly everything we can here to ensure that we don't extend our lead. And even, perhaps, offer Atalanta the chance to find an equaliser, which Bravo nearly does. If he connects with that, then that travels towards goal. We've given it away in our own box again. And Mason Mount doesn't punish us because he's kicked it over the bar. And now he's getting substituted as well. As am I. Oh, okay. Nico Jackson on in my place then. Great graphic. Cheers. Corner for Atalanta then, with 12 minutes to go. Currently still with our 1-0 lead. Duarte, the man that's just come on for Mason Mount for them. But now Curtis Jones can drive forward, and we have them, well, briefly outnumbered there. Nico Jackson not making a great run. Parisi could get this back to Curtis Jones, though, and this could open up. Now we've got them outnumbered. Nico Jackson, square it. Find a teammate. Takefusa. How have we not scored from that counter-attack? We had them outnumbered 4 or 5-2. And still it only reads 1-0 on the scoreline. I can't believe we haven't extended our advantage. I'm not the only one to not perform on this particular match day. I had a 6.3. We do look like we should get the win, thanks to that set piece and the own goal. But even with the goal that did go in, we quite literally needed a helping hand with it. Again, we've got them outnumbered at the back here. Vanderson, Nico Jackson's at the back post. Vanderson trying to do it all himself. Kubo, if we don't go through because we haven't extended our lead or scored 2 or 3 goals in this first leg, then ultimately that's on us. Not good enough in that game. Not good enough in either game today. But we will have the 1-0 advantage to take with us to the second leg, or bring back with us from Italy to the second leg. And we'll start tomorrow's episode with Almeria from the off as we train and get there. So Almeria to come tomorrow, then Barcelona and the second leg against Atalanta. But with the extended highlights from the first game, we'll have just 2 games in today's episode as we try and keep ourselves going here. Winning stage of the tournament. Well, we haven't got there yet. We'll praise team spirit. Hope that together we can get ourselves through to the semi-finals of that competition. But still 6 clubs at this particular stage. We'll wait and see what happens tomorrow. But that is all for me for now. 5 points still the gap in the league, as we haven't played a league game, in 8 games to go, including 1 against Barcelona, and including 1 against Real Madrid, and including 1 against Atleti. And do we have Valencia in there as well? Thankfully not. But we do have Sevilla, which is not going to be straightforward. We're not far away from the end of this season, but there is still a lot of close action to be done, and it could yet go either way in Europe and domestically too. Gutted not to win the Copa del Rey, but maybe if you guys elect for me to stay here or move to Barcelona, then we can go for the Copa del Rey next year. But that is still very much open for discussion, and of course your vote when the time comes. Thank you very much for watching today. I'll see you tomorrow.